Assalamu alaikum. I just want to quickly share the cutout suits with you just before I go on to the stitching. These are all three of the suits. Basically they are a very large size, like I mentioned. The lady, she's quite tall, and also she has, alhamdulillah, lost a fair bit of weight, which I will be hopefully sharing her diet with, hopefully once I've clarified it with her. Okay, so the suit, it is quite a large size. Slight bit of a problem with the suit that maybe perhaps an inch or so, couple of inches is coming out shorter. So I am gonna add some turquoise color lace to the bottom of this. It came with the lining, and I've cut the lining two sides. I will stitch the lining with it. The only thing that I'm going to be looking for additional with this suit is this color trim. So this was one of the suits. I've stitched salwar, I've cut salwar with this, and then there are small pieces that I've cut for attaching to the inside of the sleeves, and there's alhamdulillah adequate fabric to do that. This is suit number one. It's a straight salwar. Now, because I lined the salwar sleeves fully with this, I had difficulty saving up the pieces for the belt on the salwar. So I have the pieces that I've taken out. I will join these diagonally, and I will put the belt in with that. So this is all for suit number one. The green one was quite similar to this. The only slight bit of a fallback with this one was that the front gear was slightly shorter than the back one. So what I've done is I've cut them accordingly, and with this one, just the front one, I'm going to add either a green or one of the pink shades of lace at the bottom of the trim, just to lengthen it up slightly. Again, I've cut a salwar with this suit and lining and so on. So there's not really, I had the similar problem because I lined the sleeves and then there was a slight bit of shortage of fabric. Now with the Sana Safinaz, I have cut a trouser and a salwar, and then I've cut additional lining to go underneath this. Now what I wanted to share was the actual salwar is just simple, it's just standard, but the trouser, sometimes viewers have difficulty in making a large size trouser, and this is quite a large size. I would say this is a size like a size 22 inch. And a few people have asked that they've never worn trousers, and whether they're not sure whether they will suit a trouser or not. Then my advice to you would be to, if you've got the fabric of where the suit is supplied with lining and salwar in a similar fabric, is my advice would be to buy additional fabric for the lining and use the fabric that's given for the lining and make a trouser and a salwar. And then worst comes to worst, if you don't like the trouser, you can always resort to wearing the salwar, or you can combine them and get the two looks in one. So this is a large trouser which I've taken. It's both long in length and it's also a large size. So basically this is cut from like 2.5 yards of fabric. The length that I've kept for this is, I was a little bit afraid that it might not be off. She's a very tall lady. This will be like a 42-inch ready salwar trouser, and the main part is really the fabric that you're using on the back crutch, which is about 20 inches wide. Okay, folded in half, 20 inches on the crutch area, and then basically it's halved. And if you look at it halved like this as such, what you can tell is that the line here, this is the straight grain of the fabric, and then this is where the crutch has been taken out. Now if I give you a comparison of the crutches, this is the back crutch, and this is what I wanted to highlight. When you have problems making the trousers, alhamdulillah, using these techniques and methods, a lot of viewers write in and say how well their trousers have come out and how well they've mastered it. That's the two crutches. That's the front one, this is the back one, and you can see for yourself just what the difference is. And that's the secret to making any size trouser. You will get a wonderful drop if you follow this simple technique of where I've cut into the back, I've cut it in a lot deeper. And really, to understand this, maybe you need something like this grid mat and to lay on that, and then you can easily work out that it's 5 inches going down or going across, approximately 4 inches from as it goes down, it decreases. The length of this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 inches in length, and that's the back crutch, and then basically it's taken out. But then, you know, you just got to remember that that's the straight grain of the fabric, and from the bottom of the trouser equal amount of fabric is taken out. Very simple once you sort of like get to grasp and to understand the basics of it. I sometimes get repeated questions coming from so many viewers, and it's most likely that, you know what, you watch the videos, it's not one video, I know it's loads and loads of videos, but to learn anything you do have to do your investigation, and you do have to do a lot of your research. So go into our channels and watch the videos. You know what, I guarantee from every video you will learn something different. I mean, some people, lots of people make comments. Sometimes they'll say, oh, you know, I wasted my time watching this. Well, you know what? You waste your time watching TV. You don't complain about that. And this was something beneficial. Now, I didn't actually invite anyone to come over, especially to my channel, and waste their time. I really sincerely hope nobody is wasting their time watching, because anything, even if it's a small minute thing, I guarantee you will walk away with a little bit of wisdom. And that's what it's all about. It's trying to, you know, I don't want to waste anybody's time. I haven't got time to waste myself, so why would I want to waste anybody else's time? Anyway, now these videos, I actually hate doing repeated videos, and I have got thousands of videos on the channel, and but I do have a very solid and well interested clientele who actually request again and again for continuation of videos. So sometimes you might hear me rant on about the same thing, because you know what, sometimes you can exhaust the topics, and I feel like I've exhausted all the topics. Anyway, that's my insight. I will be stitching these 3 suits, and then hopefully give you a glimpse of what I managed to achieve, and perhaps then go on to something else. I have lost interest in a little bit interest in sewing, I'll be honest with you, and I've actually lost interest in doing the videos as well. But upon the insistence of my wonderful friend, and who I'm doing these clothes for, I am back trying to make you happy. And anyway, my prayers are that you do find something beneficial in all this, and I shall see you again soon. So take care, remember me in your duas, and inshallah see you later.